You definitely don't need to spend a ton of money to enjoy Athens. And you'll still get to experience the ancient ruins and have an amazing time in this city. Chris and I have been renting an apartment in Athens for the last month. We do long-term nomad-style travel, so we avoid expensive tours and we try not to spend too much money. I know it's a bit harder to travel on a budget, but we also think you'll get more adventure out of it. So here's the list of 6 free things we really loved about Athens, and we hope you like them too. Plus, we have a bonus visit to a major attraction that you might also be able to get in for free with a bit of luck or some planning. Number 1. First up is Philippapu Hill. The hill is located to the immediate southwest of the Acropolis, and it has stunning views of the Acropolis and the Aegean Sea. We are staying right over there at the base of the hill. We don't understand why most tourists don't come here because it's super beautiful and usually not too busy. The crowded tour buses seem to focus on going to the Acropolis, so we get these views mostly to ourselves. Philippapu Hill also has tons of ancient ruins of its own and other fun things to discover too.
I'm pretty sure these are olives.
Number 2. Next up are the grounds around the Acropolis. When you come down from Philippapu Hill, you'll be right next to the Acropolis. Going into the Acropolis is 20 euros per person, which is pretty pricey in our opinion. There are other options to get in for free, which we'll talk about at the end of the video, but you can explore the outer areas for free regardless. I recommend starting your free walk around the grounds of the Acropolis at the rock near the ticketing booth that you can climb for excellent views of the Parthenon. And if you continue down the path, you'll get a close-up view of the Odeon of Herodies that we saw from up on the hill earlier. You can also walk along the tiny, super cute alleys and staircases on the west side of the Acropolis. Number 3. Number 3 on our list is checking out all the cool shopping streets and alleys, including my absolute favorite, Monastiriaki Square. I just love all the busyness and excitement. And there are shopping streets and alleys filled with tons of patios, restaurants, shops, flea markets, and food markets all over Athens. Chris and I have been letting ourselves get lost in the maze of streets. If you do this, you'll hit many of the big Athens neighborhoods like Monastiriaki, Plaka, Siri, and Kolonaki. Number 4. Up next on our list is visiting the major archaeological sites for free. Athens has 7 major archaeological sites like the Roman Agora and the Olympion that require payment to get into. You can buy the entries individually, or for 30 euros a person, you can visit all 7 sites, including the Acropolis. However, Chris and I think that 30 euros is a lot of money. We've already talked about how to get a great view of the Acropolis, and we'll talk about how to get in for free later, but you can easily see the other 6 sites without paying to enter. You can pay to get into the fenced area, but we were able to get good views of the ruins just by walking around the outside of them. You can see exactly what the paid entrants are looking at, and you're not that far away. And Hadrian's Arch is always free to view, and in our opinion, much more impressive than the Temple of Zeus, which is in the same block, and you have to pay to see up close. Number 5. Next up is Licka Hill. Licka is in the Kolonaki neighborhood of Athens, about 3 kilometers from the entrance of the Acropolis. This hill is known for its sunsets. It's a steep climb up, but once you get to the top, you'll be able to watch the sunset over Athens. And once the sun goes down, the Parthenon and the Temple of Athena that sit on top of the Acropolis light up. Number 6. And the last item on our list of free things to do in Athens before we talk about how to get into the Acropolis for free is hiking around Mount Hymettus. Mount Hymettus is on the east side of Athens, about 6 kilometers from the center of the city. You could walk there, but we took a bus. There are a ton of different trails on the west side of this park, and if you follow them up, you can get expansive views of the city. So now let's talk about how to get into the Acropolis. If you want to get into the Acropolis for free, you definitely can. It just takes a little bit of planning or some luck. The Acropolis, which normally costs 20 euros to enter, is free to get in on designated days in the spring and fall, as well as the first Sunday of every month in the winter. I'll put a link to the list of days in the description below. And this isn't just for the Acropolis. Free days also happen on other sites in Athens as well as throughout Greece. We were here on European Heritage Days, so we were able to see the Acropolis for free. We thought there would be huge lines, but we just walked up to the ticket counter, got 2 free tickets, and went into the Acropolis with no wait at all.
Here we are.
And it was amazing. Seeing the Parthenon, the Temple of Athena, and the other ancient ruins that sit on top of the Acropolis close up was like nothing I imagined. I would say that if you're not here on a free day, it's worth paying to go into the Acropolis. It's really quite stunning up here. So if you want to see tons of sites in Athens for free, you can do it. You definitely do not need to spend a ton of money to have a great time here. Taking in the views from Philippapu Hill, walking around the perimeter of the Acropolis, seeing major archaeological sites like Hadrian's Library without going onto the grounds, watching the sunset from Licka Hill, being part of the energy of the Athens alleys, and hiking are all super fun activities, and they are all free to do. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more unconventional travel ideas.